Good morning, guys. The other day, one of my friends messaged me saying that he was going to start getting to doing music videos. And I was like, dude, fucking go for it. It's like a lot of fun. So he said, right, this is the camera that I'm going to get. I have a list here of things that I want to buy. Could you let me know if any of these things are unnecessary? So I had to look a list of the things that he was going to get. And believe it or not, guys, 90% of the things that he had on that list were completely unnecessary. And I noticed that a few things were missing from that list, things that I think are absolutely crucial to have in your bag. So today, guys, we're going to be going over the 5 things that you, as a music video director or just any type of videographer, need to have in your bag. Like 100%, these things are essential. So guys, let's get to it. First and foremost, extra batteries. So my friend, I'm going to keep referring to my friend because he didn't have any of these things. And when I questioned him about it, he was just like completely starstruck because he was just like, I can't believe I didn't fucking think of that. So guys, batteries, extra batteries. Now, I use a Sony A7S. The battery life is completely horrible on that camera. After about half an hour, it just dies, especially when I shoot in slow motion. So I have about 5 of these, and these, honestly, like, they keep me going for like an entire shoot. And believe it or not, at the end of the shoot, all the batteries are gone. I ordered another 5 of these, so they're on their way from Amazon. Thank you very much. And they're gonna go straight into my bag, guys. It's gonna do me good. Having extra batteries is so essential because if you're at a video shoot, the last thing you want is to say to the guy, to your client, yo, we need to stop recording for about half an hour to an hour. I need to charge my battery. It's just embarrassing, it's not professional, and it's stupid on your part. What you need is, once the battery's done, remove the battery, get another one, put it in your camera, and you're ready to go within like 5 seconds. That's what you need. So guys, extra batteries. You have no idea how much this essential item is so overlooked. It's unbelievable. A good SD card. I know a lot of people who are like, you know, they're hobbyists, and the SD cards that they buy, because of how expensive SD cards can get, they go for the cheapest option. And the cheapest option is not the best option. I remember once I was at a shoot and I was using the videographer's camera. It was a very basic shoot. It was nothing like too crazy. But after about 1 continuous minute of shooting, the camera would just stop and it wouldn't want to start up for about like a minute or 2, which was really annoying. And I was just like, what the hell's happening? I removed the SD card and I noticed that his SD card was about 15 pounds. It was a very bad, low quality, cheap SD card. Guys, you need a good quality SD card. I have here a SanDisk Extreme 64GB SD card. This is the number 10 one. I need to use this for my Sony A7S, actually the 10 one, because it lets me shoot in 120 frames per second. So I have 3 of these in 64GB and 1 in 32GB, and I normally just finish 2 SD cards, so I have 2 more that are just, you know, there in case I need it. But goddamn, guys, a good SD card is important, because what you don't want is to be, let's say you're shooting like an interview, what you don't want after a minute is for the camera to stop recording, because you're going to be so freaking fucked. These things actually are, for me, in my opinion, the 2 most important things to have in your bag. And they're very small as well, I mean, depending on the camera, but for the most part, you're not going to have a battery this big, so they don't take up a lot of room in your bag. In fact, this might actually come number 1. A good lens. Now, a lot of people will say to you, get a prime lens, get a prime lens. The prime lenses are just amazing, and they're fucking good. The quality is spectacular, but guys, it comes with a price, and they can be very expensive, especially if you're first starting out. What you don't want is to spend like $2 grand on a lens. Guys, what I would recommend is getting a good zoom lens. This is a Sigma 17 to 17 millimeter f2.8 to f4.0. This thing has not let me down one bit. Now, why I love zoom lenses and not prime lenses is because I have all the focal lengths that I need in this one lens. So if I'm like, you know what, today I'm gonna shoot at a constant 28 focal length, 28 millimeter, I can shoot at 28 millimeter. I can shoot at 35, 36, 37, blah, 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 50, 70. If I want a wide lens, 17 mil. I have it all in the one lens. So I spend like 700, 800 pounds per lens, right? When you can have everything in the one. And I know it's not the same as a prime lens. You won't get like the f1.8, f1.4, but guys, to be honest with you, like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Having one lens instead of like 10 lenses, for me, in my personal opinion, is so much better. I don't want to have my bag being so heavy, filled with so much equipment, especially if I'm going to like, you know, dangerous places or places that, you know, run the risk of my shit getting stolen. So I have one lens, one camera, and I'm good to go. Extremely run and gun. And this lens set me back about 350 pounds, so it wasn't too bad. And it's a great lens, man. Sigma lenses to me are fucking amazing. FYI guys, if you're wondering what the hell this is like for the pull focus. So yeah, it's not part of the lens. Speaker. If you're doing music videos, you need a good speaker, you need a loudspeaker, you need a speaker that's not gonna let you down. And I have used my fair share of shitty ass speakers because I went for the price before the quality. Guys, I stick to the Jam Classic. This thing is stunning. It's so super duper light, sturdy, robust. This has seen, you know, rain, it's seen crazy winds, it's seen snow. And it's never done me wrong. It's very loud, it's very compact, it's very light as well. And yeah, I remember once I bought this really crappy, fucking hell, let me try and get it. Really crappy speaker. This is a Bush speaker. It's just terrible, don't buy it. This sent me back around 40 quid, I think. Amazing. I've used a bunch of these because a lot of times in my shoots, I'll have the speaker on the floor and then the last scene, I'll pack all my shit and forget the speaker. I just leave it there. Never saw it again. Or sometimes I'll leave it with my clients. Still, I never see it again. But yeah, guys, like for the price, it's not that much and this will last you a couple of years. I promise you that. Okay, so the last thing, I'm gonna call this a bonus thing because goddamn, this is amazing. I've only started using this technique quite recently. So sometimes at shoots, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to take my, that hurt. I don't want to take my fly cam. I don't want to take this thing. Look at this. This is huge, guys. This is crazy. And my shoots are very, very run and gun. It's like, right, shoot this scene. Let's go to the next place, you know? And like shoulder rigs, fly cams, it can be very heavy. So I've started taking my camera strap. Now you will get a camera strap with your camera unless you're buying it secondhand. But a lot of the times the camera strap, it just gets taken out of the box and then flung into like your wardrobe or your drawer or something. Guys, put this in your bag. I'll tell you why, okay? This makes for an amazing stabilizer. So what you do is, right, you have your camera here and then all you do is you pull onto the strap with your camera. And guys, it makes your camera a lot more steady. If you want to get like certain shots where you don't want to use your fly cam or your shoulder rig, guys, this is amazing. Put your lens on like image stabilization. Man, very, very smooth. Very light as well. Look, this honestly doesn't take much room in your bag. Fold it up and you're good to go. This comes with me in my bag everywhere I go. In fact, I'm gonna put it in my bag again, just in case I forget to put it in, because sometimes that happens. So guys, in my personal opinion, those are the 5 things that are so essential to have in your bag as a music video director or any type of videographer. They're all, you know, some can be quite pricey, some can be cheap, and some can be fucking free as well. But receipts. But guys, they're so essential. So before, you know, like buying your shoulder rigs and your fly cam, just think like, do I really need those things, or should I just like fork out on, you know, things that are freaking essential, that are so vital for me in like 2 years time. My fly cam, I bought it, I love it, I absolutely adore it, but recently I haven't really been using it much. I've honestly just been using this because a lot of the shoots that I've done is just in like one spot, you know, the rapper's rapping and then I'm just doing my thing. Just use this, man. Simple as that. And I don't have to be walking around with like a really heavy like bag injuring my back. So yeah guys, if you found this video helpful, please let me know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, please follow me on Instagram as well, and let me know what are the essential things that you guys have in your bag, because maybe I don't have them and maybe I should. In the meantime guys, have a great, splendid, wonderful day. Peace.